For the example 6.9, we try to find all owners with the string Glasgow. And if you look at the table, that's our tables, which includes branch, staff, property for rent, client, and private owner. We understand that the information for the owner is in this table, private owner. And their address, if you look at the city, it's part of the address. So therefore, it is not possible to say address equal to London because that includes including the room, the house number, street, city, and postcode. Therefore, we only can say Glasgow is part of the string in the address. So what we can do is we can use so-called pattern matching. So the pattern matching means we can use two symbols. One is percentage, the other one is underscore. The percentage representing sequence of 0 or more characters, and underscore representing any single character. If you use percentage means before Glasgow there are characters or there is no characters. And if you put percentage after the Glasgow, that means after Glasgow there are characters or there is non-character. So if we do this and then if you use pattern, you have to use like. You cannot use equal because it is only similar. It's not exact. So if you say like and single quote percentage Glasgow and percentage and single quote, it means before Glasgow there are many characters. After Glasgow there are many or zero characters. It means that Glasgow is a substring of the address. So our answer will be you select owner number, first name, last name, address, telephone number from the table name is private owner, where address, like, percentage, single quote percentage, and Glasgow and percentage single quote. So that percentage is going to map anything before G, and at the end of the percentage, the suffix of the percentage matches of the Glasgow many characters. Therefore, they can select all these results. So if I run this in the workbench, like I showed you before, if I run this on the workbench and I run this, and you can see and of course I think if I copy and paste that single quote may not be correct directly from my slides. So I just run it and then I click select the statement, I click the lightning bolt, and it gives me all the owners who live in Glasgow. So that is called pattern matching. Pattern matching means using percentage or underscore, and especially for the substring, you can put before and after of the spatial string you're looking for, then that will return the result. So this is a 6.9 pattern matching. If you say just a single character and you can put underscore instead of percentage, that means before Glasgow there is possible one and only one single character, but no matter what kind of character. And 6.10 says you want to know all the viewing or property PG4 where a comment has not been supplied. Now, not being supplied, let's go to the tables. The viewing table contains all the viewing results, viewing dates and the comments, but some of them don't have comments. You want to pick up CR56 for this client. When he or she want to see PG4, it doesn't have any comments. And PG36 doesn't have any comments. So how you identify there is no comments? For SQL, you have to say is null. So is null means that value of the attribute doesn't contain any value, any data. So it's called is value. Is null. So you can select from the viewing because the information is in from the viewing table. say claim number and viewing date, and then from the viewing table, and where the property number is PG4, because look at the PG4. So we focus on the PG4, this property, and there's no comments. Actually, a PG4 is here. One of the viewing doesn't contain comment. So property number equals PG4, and the comment is null. So I'm going to try it and then show you the result in the working bench, in our MySQL working bench. And of course, the single quote have to be replaced with a correct format. And then I can select, so I want to line it up. So when we select from claim number viewing, and from viewing and property number PG4, and the comment is null. So is null is to test whether that cell contains no value. Alright, so I can just select it and run it, and it should return I think one. Let's set it together. Let's try it again. Okay, it returns 1, and this client on that particular day doesn't. When that particular day, he or she view PG4 but doesn't give any comment. Didn't give any comments. Okay, so this is called is null. Just don't forget is null to test whether this is blank. And look at number 11, 6.6.11, single column order. We talk about the order. List salary for all staff. Arranged in descending order of the salary. By default, is ascending. But if you want to say descending, you want to say DSC, DESC. Ascending is ASC. Okay, let's try, say, a list of salary of staff and descending. So you know the salary information is in the step table, so you got to go to the step table. And then for all steps, so you have step number, first name, last name is salary, and then you want to sort it according to the, so you sort it, the command is order by salary, and DSC means this is a descending order. So you can run, I can show you, I can use copy and paste, and I just want to make a nice indent, then I can select it, run it. So it's the ascending is getting less and less, and this data is from step table. This is all from step table. Okay, so this is 6.1, 6.11 talk about the order by, right? And then 6.12 says multiple order. So you want to produce a very abbreviated list of property in order of property type. So information is from property table. The property is here, and it's property here, and is property type. By the property type is from house, flat, or house. Only 2 types. So therefore, you want to select the property because data is from property for rent, and you have property number, type, and room and rent, but it's ordered by type. By default, it remember is by ascending. So let's just run it and see what's happening. Let's just select it and then run it, and you can see it's by flat beginning from F, and house is H, so it's ascending. Okay, by default it's ascending. So this is called multiple column, or this is single column. But if you said you want to buy a different order in addition to multiple column, or this is by type, and you also can by type you also can buy rent. If they are the same type, look at this, the same type, flat but different rental, but the rental is not in order. So you can say by type, and then comma rent, and then descending. So by type you have a comma, so it will be ascending. And then by rent will be descending, so it will be lower from higher to lower. So I'm going to add this part, to our benchmark. So if I run it again, I can select it and hit Lightning Bolt. So it's going to sort it according to flat and house. This is by type. Within the same type, I'm going to by descending from higher to lower. Okay, so that is the result. Alright, so let's just look at it. What's another topic? Aggregate function. What are aggregate functions? It includes count, minima, maxima. Count how many records. Min count returns the minimum value. Max returns the maximum value. You also have an average, and you also have, I guess that's it. It's count, sum, average, mean, and maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count returns number of value. Sum returns the summation of the columns, of particular columns. And average returns average value of that column. So this is called aggregate function. It's very important in SQL application. Let's see some of the examples. Says how many property costs more than 350. How many? Don't forget we are looking for how many, not looking for the property. I mean how many properties. So you got to say count. Count what? Count the asterisk, means count all the returns records. So what is your criteria? The rent greater than 350. And it says property, so we're looking for property for rent. Okay, so what we want to do is, when you return so many records from the table, you look at property for rent, and our criteria is rental is greater than 350. So you can come here, rental is here, 350. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're returning 5, not returning all the property. So how do you do? You will search all the records and then we count how many. So therefore, your statement will be select, count the total result. So let's just run it in our benchmark, in our workbench. And let's select it and run it. And you return 5. Why? Because we select it, but we are select not star, asterisk, not asterisk because it's all the fields. We count how many columns, how many rows, how many tuples. So returns 5. Count returns how many tuples return, how many tuples satisfy the criteria. There's 5. Okay, and then we look at 614. You say that how many different property viewed in this particular date. Look at the table we have. Viewing. For this particular date, you can see 1. Well, that's how many, which days? 31st. Between 31st, between May 1st and May 31st. So May 1st, 1, 2, 3, actually 3. But PA4 has been viewed twice. But you're looking for property number, so you don't want to duplicate. So let's try this here. You can say count, but you want to say distinct property number. If they select more than once, just count it once. Therefore, we put distinct. So you have to select it. And I want to run it. You can see when I run it, and it returns and let me run again. Let's return 0. No one satisfied. I mean, it doesn't satisfy to find it. I think my time is up, and then I will show you more in the review homework. Thanks.